I'm Dr. Kayla Mai from High Tech and Sedation Dental Care. Today we have a special guest, Mr. J.D. Lincoln. Do you want to say hi?
Hi.
So can I go ahead and call you JD?
You bet, that's what I like. Yes,
okay, wonderful. So JD, if you can tell us a little bit about yourself, if you don't mind sharing roughly how old you are, what you've done with your life. I think you're retired, but you can go ahead and tell us a little bit about yourself.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Yes, I'm 77, and I'm Brandon's dad, if you've missed Brandon already. But right now I'm an author of a book for health and fitness for old men, and I've had an incredible experience with this lady right here and with the whole staff at Sedation Dentistry, and I'd just like to talk about that some more if I could just run off at the mouth for a little bit. But when you're walking off the street to someplace, you get a feeling about the business or about the enterprise that's going on, and what you feel when you walk in this place is just everybody is positive and happy and upbeat and it sort of reflects the management spirit. Is that they're trying to make the customers happy and they're trying to make their employees happy and be a success. It's one big happy family, and you just kind of sit down and relax and get the feeling like I get riding a Harley that it's just going to take care of me, and that's the feeling I got when I walked in there, that these people were just going to take care of me and do a good job on me, and I could just relax for the time I was there, and the phone wouldn't ring, and it just one continually good experience after the other. And this lady is a very, very charming person, and her husband is twice as good when it comes to fixing teeth. He's an artist.
So I'm the one that talks, and my husband does all the work, right?
Yeah, that sounds like a lot of my marriages, yes.
Good. And before you came in to join us, what did you do? What kind of job did you do?
Well, in a former life, I was the founder and president of several aerospace materials companies, manufacturing and inventing materials for making interiors of jet airplanes. If you walk into a 787 or an Airbus 380 now and put your suitcase in the overhead stow bin, the materials from that stow bin come from my business, not the boxes themselves or the airplane themselves, but the material that's made out of. I'm a chemist, and that's what I do. And after I retired, I switched my chemistry over to looking at nutrition and fitness because I want to live for a long time. I have a lot of sons, of which Brandon is the best looking and the youngest. And I just want to enjoy them. I want to stay alive. So I'm really into food and health and fitness and this sort of thing. And a friend of mine introduced me to Kayla and her enterprise. And
so what did he say about us to
Well, he said
you
we were very good, but I didn't know a dentist from anybody in Las Vegas, and I walked in there sort of cold turkey, and it's just been one positive experience after another. I had 5, maybe 6 teeth restructured on a new machine they just did it all in one day. Usually when I got crowns on teeth, it would be you'd go in and get them measured, and then you get them sculpted, you send them off to the lab, and you come back in 2 weeks and hope that they got the color right. You walk into these places, you get new crowns all in one day. And besides that, the anesthetic is just a dream trip. I'm sorry, I'm running off. I'm stealing all the time from you.
So when you say the anesthetic, you're referring to sedation, right?
Yes.
So what we did with Mr. JD was we gave him IV sedation. And Mr. JD is so much fun because he always comes in with his little tank top and his jogging, your jogging outfit, right? Yeah. So he comes in to visit us and he gets his work done. But what we're referring to as a CEREC crown. It's a one-visit 3D machine that makes CEREC. So we're able to, if he's smiling, there's some of the CEREC teeth that kind of blends in the whole mouth. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I've got a mouthful of crowns, and every one is an experience, And there was this is really a serious, difficulty with getting crowns is, it takes 2 or 3 visits, and the color is, you're out 2 or 3 weeks hoping it gets to be the right color, and if it comes back from the lab, it's not the right color, you're, what the hell do I do now? I got another 2 weeks to wait. But with these guys, you go in there, and the very same day, you get the whole thing. They lull you to sleep. They wake you up, send you home.
Did you remember anything?
Well, Vaguely, it's sort of a memory, but I can't really, put the pieces together. I mean,
kind of like asleep, kind of like in and out of sleep.
You're sort of like in a trance, but it's a glorious feeling, I mean, you just feel like you're on a really good drug trip, like you dropped acid in the 60s for anybody that was alive then besides me. And, it's just, it just feels really good. And it's clean. You don't wake up with a hangover or anything. And in fact, the one funny thing did happen. I went in very bright and early one morning to get this work done, and they, had my buddy take me home because I was in no condition to drive. But I did get up about 4 hours later, walked over 6 miles, picked up my car and drove it home, and I don't remember doing it.
Well,
he's not good.
He's not supposed to drive himself home, but he did.
Well, I went home and slept for about, 4 or 5,
rested.
6 hours. Yeah, I was rested, and I walked back, and it was...
It was like a dream.
Yeah, it was like a dream. I don't really remember the whole thing, but the teeth feel good, and the people are very, very competent. Okay. And she's a dream come true. She makes it all happen. Very soothing and charming.
So just so you know, if you can listen to what JD said, I do what I do because of people like him. He has made our journey wonderful. So a lot of times, patients give us compliments, but they give us the strength to keep doing this year after year. So if I run into people like you my whole life, I'm not going to know how to retire. Okay, JD, is there anything else that you wanted to say?
Oh, I think I've talked already too much.
Well, we appreciate you so
Thank you.
much, and even you coming over here today for this special event. We appreciate Brendan and all the trust that you've given us, and it means a lot to us.
Thank you. Yeah, he's a beautiful man, and I very much appreciate him, as any father will know.
Yeah, and we appreciate you wholeheartedly.
Thank you.
Okay, great. Okay. Hi, I'm Dr. Kayla Mai from High Tech and Sedation Dental Care. I have a special patient here with us, Andy Chu. He is a wonderful patient. So Andy, if you can tell us a little bit about yourself and your family and what you do for a living.
No problem. My name's Andy Chu, like Dr. Kayla said. And basically I do real estate. My whole family goes to Sedation Dental. She's taken great care of us, and she's been wonderful. My mom had, she has a terrible fear of dentists for the longest time, and she refused to go to a dentist until I forced her, and her teeth hurt at that point. So when we brought her in, their staff took great care of her. She went to sleep, woke up, and she said, "That's it," and went home and just created havoc for me and had me try cook her stuff, which she knows I'm awful at.
Okay, so do you want to tell, I thought it was kind of fun how we met. How did we meet, Andy?
So Dr. Kayla Mai stopped by, called us up. I do real estate. So she saw one of our signs said that she wanted to buy a house. And from there on out, we became really good friends, and she's really fun, to hang out with. And she told me about her college life, and I'll keep that out of the cast here.
Right. So Andy, I met him because I was looking for a home to buy. It was at 8 p.m. one night, and then he came right over. He gives us excellent service, and we bought a home from him. And then somehow he became our patient. And you're more like a friend, right, Andy? What is it like when you walk back and forth in our office?
Well, their office is so inclusive of everybody. I think you walk in, they give you hugs, they try to...
So a lot of hugs.
I know, I'm a huggy person. I'm very huggable. But yeah, they give us lots of hugs. They say, "Hi, how you doing?" You just sit down for a couple seconds. They have a great TV that you can watch. And knowing me, I go through 20 channels before they call me and say, "Okay, come on back, because you're annoying the crap out of us now."
So Andy is being himself, and a lot of fun to be with. He's like our friend. And right now you have no caries, right, Andy?
No, I'm good.
Okay, yeah. So your mom's our patient. She needed sedation, but
Right.
you haven't needed sedation, and you've been fine, correct?
I've been fine with myself. I mean, we've referred a lot of people over, and they've had nothing good to say. I mean, everything good to say. I said nothing good to say. But basically, we had, Jeanette wanted to stop by. She had her wisdom teeth, and she was afraid, and she went down to you guys, and she is very, very happy with basically they're out. Mom went over there, I think, I think 3 or 4 more people now I think about it.
Yeah, you've referred a lot. And we appreciate you so much.
Thank you.
And then I know that when our staff or anybody wants to get a home, I actually trust Andy completely. I do everything he asks when it comes to real estate. So I think he trusted us and does everything we ask.
Right.
We trust him. So the one thing about our practice is that there's a lot of trust and love going on, and a lot of friendships going on. So anyways, we appreciate you so much, Andy, and we look forward to growing old with you and your family.
Aw, thank you so much.
Okay, so great.
All right.
Hi, I'm Dr. Kayla Mai from High Tech Dental Care and Sedation Dental Care. Today we have a very special guest. If you can go ahead and let us know, this is one of our best patients ever here. Your name and what you do for a living, and a little bit about your family.
Yes, hi, my name is Vina Davis. I am a children's therapist. I'm married, I don't have any children. I have a wonderful mother and a wonderful brother, and that's a little bit about my family.
Great, and how did you hear about us, Vina?
I was fortunate enough to hear about Sedation Dental with a postcard in the mail. I was in need of dental care, and it was very lucky for me to check my mailbox and see the postcard.
And
there.
we're glad you found us also.
Yes.
We have had such a great time with you. And when you first came into our office, how was the atmosphere? What brought you in?
Well, aside from me needing dental work very badly, when I called to schedule the appointment, everyone there was so polite and so kind and so generous in speaking with me. When I walked in the first time to Sedation Dental for services, everything was just very calm and tranquil. It was peaceful, and I instantly liked it.
Oh, good. So you fell in love with us at first sight.
Yes, I did.
Okay, great. And then what did you have done, and how was it done, Vina?
Well, to start, I had many fillings completed. I had quite a few cavities.
Okay.
I was taken very good care of there. Also, I had my wisdom teeth extracted recently. After a day or two of having my wisdom teeth extracted, I was back to my usual self and feeling great. So nothing but great care, sedation.
Okay. Did you have a lot of pain during treatment or afterwards?
To be honest, Dr. Mai, no, I didn't.
Okay.
Everything went fantastic.
Great.
Each time I had a procedure done.
Okay, so you've had a total of 2 major procedures, and were you sedated for that?
Yes, for both procedures, I was sedated.
So tell us what sedation is like.
Well, for me, I walk into this very calm atmosphere, and I'm greeted by the lovely ladies at Sedation. I'm handed a cup, 2 cups actually, a cup of medication and another cup of medication. I take them both. And then after about 15 minutes, I'm taken into a different section of the office, and I get to rest and relax and ease into the procedure.
Okay, do you remember much about your appointment, Vina?
I remember being taken very good care of when I went there.
But nothing technical, nothing dental, right?
Not at all.
Okay, so
Not at
she
all.
kind of missed her whole appointment. We did everything, and just so you know, Vina is cavity-free right now. Mm-hmm. So I just want to congratulate you, and then I also know that a while later, your husband finally came in.
Yes.
What did you say to him to have him come in? Because I know he was very hesitant.
He was very hesitant. We'd had a different dental provider before, and we were kind of fearful about trying something new. After my first experience, though, with sedation, I went home and told my husband all about it. I said, "You have to go. These people are so awesome." And I scheduled an appointment for him, and he's been a patient there ever since.
And he also had sedation, correct?
He has.
What was it like being his driver and taking him home versus you being the patient? What kind of experience did you have?
You know, being the driver for him, it was fine. It was wonderful, actually, because he was wheeled out into the wheelchair with the wheelchair.
So you dropped him off, right?
I dropped him off.
And then he had the work done.
Yes.
And then we wheel him out. We wheel everybody out just to be safe. So whether you want to be wheeled or not, we're going to wheel you out.
Yes.
And then you just take him home.
Yes, I took him home and got him settled into the bed, and he relaxed, he slept, and he felt great.
Okay. So Vina's husband was a driver for her. He dropped her off, and then he picked you. He dropped you off, picked you up, and then later on you dropped him off, picked him up the same way.
Exactly.
So they are both cavity-free right now.
That's right.
Well, I just want to congratulate you and just want to tell you that you're such a blessing, and you're one of the reasons why we do what we do.
Thank you.
Okay. Do you have anything to add to today's interview?
I just want to say that Dr. Mai and all of the associates with Sedation Dental are wonderful people, wonderful
thank you.
energy, and they're excellent with service delivery. So thank you so much
Well,
for everything.
we appreciate you as well. You have a great day,
You
okay?
too. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Dr. Kayla Mai from High Tech and Sedation Dental Care. Today we have a special guest, Brendan Lincoln, here with us. Brendan, how old are you, and what high school are you going to?
I'm 16 years old, and I currently go to Durango High School.
And how did you hear about our office?
I heard it from my dad, and he is also a patient there.
Okay, and what brought you into our office the first time?
I had a really bad cavity, and I needed it taken out and replaced.
Okay, and when you walked into our office, Brendan, tell us, what was it like the first time you came in?
It seemed very cheerful. Everyone was very positive about everything that had to be done to me and stuff.
Oh, good. Okay, so was it fun? Was it scary? How was it?
It was a little overwhelming at first because I had a really bad cavity, but everyone seemed to give me the confidence that I needed to go through it.
Okay. And what kind of work did you have done the first time? The first time when you have that toothache, what did we end up doing?
You ended up doing a implant, which was going to be like a metal screw in my jaw. They put a metal screw in there, and then until the bone healed around it, then they would go and put an implant in there.
Wow, you have a good memory about everything we talked about. Okay. And then so when you came in, did you expect to just get that taken care of, or did you think that you're going to have a brand new smile that you have now? Tell us a little bit about your journey.
Well, at first I had to have that cavity taken care of course. But my dad also wanted me to have a better smile, and there was going to be braces in there. I was going to get braces, but me and my father talked about it, and we decided that we were going to take a step that would be faster and more efficient.
Okay, good. So instead of getting Invisalign done, waiting a year or two, you wanted to go ahead and get some veneers done. And how many veneers did you get?
I have 20 veneers.
So can you smile for us, Brendan? Yeah. Big smile. Okay. Good. So he has a beautiful smile. And how did we pick out the color? Tell everybody about your experience of picking out the color.
Well, there was 4 or 5 different shades of color of whiteness. There was a little bit duller but still white, and then there was the very white. We went outside actually, and to look out in the sun because you couldn't really see the reflection correctly inside. So it was a really fun experience, and it really came out well, and I love my teeth now.
Oh, okay, great. So how are you feeling now as far as your confidence, your smile? Did you smile before as much as you do now?
I actually had a really low self-confidence before I came to Sedation Dental Care, and since I have gotten my new smile, it's been easier to talk to people and smile and be in contact socially.
So are the girls chasing you now? Just kidding. Okay, great. Is there anything else that you want to say about your experience with us? Do you think it's helpful that your dad was just so, I feel like he's always there from the beginning. So do you have anything to say about your dad? And if he wasn't there, do you think that we could have done it together?
No, none of this wouldn't have been possible without my dad. He's been there to support me throughout all of this, and I know he loves me, and I love him very much, and And I mean, financially, of course, he supported me through this, but more so, they took care of me when I came home and stuff and looked out for me.
Okay, so let's kind of go back a little bit. So you had sedation done. You had the IV, straight IV, and then you had the one where you relaxed first. Which one did you like better?
Well, just the straight IV was a little bit, I'd like to say, like too fast, I guess. With a little, it's easier when you ease into it a lot. It's just easier.
Okay, and then so your dad was there too after you leave, and you also had your wisdom teeth removed, right?
Yes, I did.
So we had implant, extraction, wisdom teeth, all filling. So right now you're cavity free. And what happens is that each time you come in, when you had sedation, how many sedation visits did we have total?
I believe 2 or 3.
Okay, so we got all of this done in a few visits. And Dad was always there for Brendan when he looked cute like a chipmunk, right, Brendan?
Yes, that's very true.
And then he fed him, he took him, he paid for everything, and then he was just there to support him. I also want to tell you that when your dad brought you in, we really appreciate the referral. And you are very special to me before I've even met you, just because your dad is so special to us. And we appreciate all of that. And then I feel that because he's your son and he brought you in, we got to see him more. So we have a nicer relationship with him because of you.
Yeah.
So we just want to thank you for that. And that's why I do what I do, because we have such special relationships with our patients, just like your dad. Okay, so I know that Dad is out there. We both want to thank Dad for everything that you have done for our practice. His name is J.D. Lincoln, and also for his son. And without Dad and support and everything, he has been Brendan's rock. We could not have done any of this. And Brendan, you are an amazing patient. It was very easy for us to do what we do because you are just the best patient that any dentist. You're a dream patient. So if I didn't tell you already, I want you to know that, okay?
Thank you very much.
And congratulations on your beautiful smile. And thank you for taking the time. Hi, I'm Dr. Kayla Mai, and this is Amy Henkel. She was a wonderful patient of mine. So Amy, tell us a little bit about yourself and your family.
Well, my name is Amy, and I am married. I have a 9-year-old autistic daughter, and her name is Ella. I work full-time. I run a call center online, and I've been a patient of Dr. Mai's along with my family for the last 2.5 years.
Okay, tell us a little bit about how we met. Did we meet through Ella?
We did.
Okay, great.
My daughter Ella had some big teeth coming in before baby teeth had come out. And we were very concerned, and we were looking for a dentist to handle Ella and her special needs with being autistic. And we found Dr. Mai and High Tech and Sedation Dental, and she did a great job with Miss Ella.
Okay, so do you remember what Ella had done? Or I remember, and Ella still is a very beautiful girl.
Thank you.
She's like a Barbie. She's just really gorgeous and very, very loving. So it was our pleasure to have Ella. So tell us about her experience in her practice and what was done with her.
She was actually put under anesthesia for the work to be done, which is pretty common for autistic kids. But Ella especially has some trials with doctors and dentists. So, but she was put under anesthesia, and she had quite a bit of work done, and her healing was really quick, and there was really no trauma for her, and it was a really pleasant experience for her.
Okay, great. And then down the road, you decided to come in and become our patient. So what brought you into our office?
Well, I had come to you guys once before for some dental work, and I had been really pleased. And unfortunately, recently I took a trip to another dental office and had a very bad experience.
Okay, let me ask you this. Did you go there because of a budget, or you wanted a second opinion? Or what brought you there? Because I know you came back.
Yes.
And we were very happy to have you back.
It was for money reasons, for budget reasons. I thought that I'd be able to save a little money and it would be okay. And unfortunately, the work done was really bad, and I was in a lot of pain. And so reached out to Dr. Mai and Sedation Dental to try and fix what went wrong.
So we brought her back right away, and we were so happy to have her back. She actually made my day. We really missed you when you were gone. So how are you today? You came back and had some work done.
Good.
And under sedation.
Yep.
Right?
I came back and had quite a bit of work done under sedation, which is always nice and makes it a little less scary for the pain. But I had quite a bit of work done and saved quite a bit of teeth in my mouth so that I don't have to go with too many replacements.
Okay.
And I still have work that I need to do, but luckily you guys have helped me figure out how to do it a little bit at a time and through different options. So
that was okay. At any point where you feel like we had looked down on you or put any pressure on you or made any judgment on you?
No, not at all. Not at all. Every time I've come to you guys have been really nice, and you haven't judged me or my mouth or the state of my mouth.
Yeah, the reason why I asked that is because when you asked me to do something and I said yes to you, you're just so thankful. You're like I know when you came in and you needed to get work done right away, and I said, okay, let's do it today. Really? You're going to do it today?
Yeah.
And you are just so excited.
I was in so much pain for probably about a week or two, that just to know that you were going to take care of me right away was really nice. I mean, I hadn't been able to eat really well, and I was really scared, and just coming in made me feel better, and I just wanted to hug you, and made me feel better.
Oh, you're going to make me cry. Okay, great. So what we have left, what you have today is you have a very healthy mouth, and anything that you need is a lot more minimal, and we're able to fit everything into your budget. The way that you want it to be done. So do you feel like you were in charge of the whole thing, and you are now as well?
Yes.
Of your own destiny?
Yes, I feel like I have control over what happens with my teeth and my health and everything from there, with help from you guys, because I didn't feel that way with my dentist in the past. So.
Oh, that's wonderful. Yeah. Well, it was great. There was one more thing I wanted to tell you, was that the last time you came in, I actually sedated you, but the work wasn't done by me. We have additional doctors in the practice now.
Oh.
We've actually grown. It used to just be me and you and Ella, and that was our whole world. And I had a 2-room practice. Yeah. And now we have 5 rooms, and we're growing into 10 rooms this month. And in about 2 years, we have about 20 rooms. The point is that because you brought yourself in and you brought Ella in, it helped us grow. But not just that, how did you feel about our associate doctors that worked on you? Because did you know that it wasn't me that worked on you? Or
I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
But I think I've had Dr.
Roberts?
Dr. Roberts has worked on me a couple times.
Right.
And then the staff is always great. The girls in the office are always so friendly, and all the assistants are very nice. Everybody makes me feel very comfortable. And even my husband or my daughter, if they have to come, drop me off, everybody's just very friendly.
And this recording, I think I would like to give it to some of our existing patients that I have that have been with me for so long that do not feel okay with me not being there, being worked by other doctors. So for all of you that have been with me for over 10 years, just so you know, Amy is actually very happy with the other doctors in our practice. They are just as good as I am. So just because I'm not there doesn't mean I don't care about you. I will find a way to be with you.
But they learned from the best. So.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
So Dr. Roberts worked on you, and I believe my husband helped him, and also our hygienist as well, with gums and other work. You probably didn't notice because you were napping through the whole thing. Okay, so you came out okay, right? But it wasn't me working.
I came out okay, even though it wasn't you.
Okay, great. Do you have anything to add about your life, about Vegas, about your job? Anything you want to add about our office?
Mostly about Sedation Dental is, especially since my bad experience coming back to you guys and having you guys take care of it, I really make sure that I tell everybody and stress to everybody that there is a good experience at the dentist that you can have, and that they can make you feel comfortable, and they definitely do that. So I think that's the most important thing for me, is that you guys are really different and make me feel comfortable.
How are we different?
You guys are friendly. It's not like a doctor's office. It doesn't even smell like a doctor's office in here. But just the different feeling and the different way that you guys communicate and talk to us, and the different way you let us kind of make decisions about our own mouth and our own health, and just help us down that path.
Yeah, we always want to empower you to make your own choices. And I believe that when you make your own choices, you always make the best choice for yourself. And we are there to support that.
Yep, I always feel that way.
Okay.
You guys are always there.
So Amy has a beautiful family, great husband, beautiful daughter, and I'm just very grateful for the opportunity to be with you today, and also just to be part of your life and Ella's life and your family.
Thank you, Dr.
Well, I
Mai.
appreciate you.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Thank you for taking the time, and you have a wonderful day.
You're welcome.
Okay.